Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Now here's Murray. Going inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injuries over the years, but he's never wanted to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
A three ball. And Leonard stays with it.
And the work rate that Kawhi shows on every play never takes a moment off, and that can lead to second chance opportunities.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. 2 points. That one goes.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
I love when Westbrook gets inside like this. You know he's looking to dunk every single time.
Leonard with the bucket.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Outside for Davis. Launches it. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Oh, the response. AD might be a quiet guy off the court, but on the floor, he is an absolute killer.
Murray, good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Now here's Murray. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And that one, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they shot the basketball.
Outside, Porter to the paint. And it's Davis with the jam.
When the crowd gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
And here's Leonard from three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Hitting back with the 3 of his own. Westbrook not giving an inch.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And when you have the ball around edge, you have to be aware of VJ. He's looking to get steals.
On the wing, Porter. Shoots over Leonard. Porter, no luck.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Here's Christie. Nothing on the board. Nobody near Leonard. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
the dunk by Edgecombe.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Davis. 5 points in the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. .29 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Westbrook. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnson the screen. And Davis sends it back.
Oh, it's that length of AD helping his team down low.
It's stolen by Buzelis. Can they get it? And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Up 19. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
To the inside. Gobert in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Here's Leonard, the 15-footer. Off the mark for the fourth time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. It's stolen by Gobert. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
And Westbrook, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Outside, Davis puts up a deep three. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Here's Leonard. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Leonard's got 23.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
And Davis pulls it down. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 6.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position. See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. A 3 from Leonard. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 26. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pitch, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
They get it back. And slam dunk by Gobert.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Knocked loose. Pass to Christie. And stolen by Murray. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Christie. For 3. Buries it from three-point range. Christie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And Westbrook, here we go. Great D that time from Leonard.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Gobert. Over Davis. Now Edgecombe. And it's off from three-point range. Leonard with the steal. The open shot by Edgecombe. Here's Gobert. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Christie. 1 second left. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Outside Crowder. No good on the 3. On the wing, Murray. Leonard, that's for 2. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, Ian, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
And here's Davis for 3. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Has to Gobert. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Gobert. Now Leonard. Offline from the top of the key.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Team foul.
And that one falls for Joe. And Joe drops them both. The visitors with the ball. Leonard on the wing. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
He misses the free throw. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he puts up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
In case you haven't been watching his entire career, it is tough to contain Davis when he is on a roll. He's got a physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
5 on the clock. And Leonard has it in the corner. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Joe. Latrey. Johnson with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working. Whoa, okay, send a message there, big fella. AD flexing on them like they're just little bitty pretenders.
Screen by Leonard. Pass to Gobert. And Davis pulls it down.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Just the definition of combo guard. Dinwiddie with a great pass that time.
Now Leonard, defended by Crowder. Gobert, the screen. It's stolen by Davis. Prince outside. Inside. Leonard with the steal. All going up court. Gobert, no good.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
You can't let Dinwiddie get room to run. Once you do, it's over.
2 minutes.
Gobert in the corner. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. So it's the visitors now. The lead is 15. Here's Alvarado. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
The shot's good from Christie.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
From 15 feet away, Christie with the rebound. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Collins. Ahead. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Outside Westbrook. Driving to the basket. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
so good at finding the angles of drive. Westbrook is as fast as he is agile.
On deep, Collins. And then Johnson with the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Davis. Can't get it to fall. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Big block by Westbrook. You know that's got to fire him up.
And that one's good by Porter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out left to the wing. Screen by Leonard. Collins wide open. He fires. And the three off target. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Christie with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blue.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth.
The visiting team.
They lead by 9. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Now, Alvarado. From deep, Collins.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Drills the three-pointer.
Look, you can count on Westbrook for a few of these tonight. This man has that shot down.
Pass to Edgecombe. Screen by Leonard. Johnson wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the wing right side. Johnson outside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And Westbrook, here we go. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
When Westbrook is facilitating the offense, that's when he is the most valuable contributor.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Gobert in the corner. Pass to Edgecombe. And stolen by Christie. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Vintage Russ, he just keeps coming. What a night.
Here's Murray. Outside Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
Christie with it. Pass to Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. It's Porter outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Kawhi got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Porter. The three goes down.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Now Westbrook to take the lead. Down he goes for three.
This is something that Russ just takes pride in. Loves nailing these important shots.
Now Edgecombe. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Leonard hits them both.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Davis sets a screen. Westbrook. Outside Davis. Now Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. Oh, what a finish.
And we've seen this before, folks. Big possession, Westbrook rising to the occasion. How about that competitiveness?
Johnson. Oh, the slam dunk.
And whatever this team needs, Johnson is willing and able to provide.
Davis sets a screen. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Gobert. Knocks down the three.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Outside Leonard.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He makes the first of 3, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Here's Westbrook. No good. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard knocks down the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And here is Johnson. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They seem to relish their